just gonna be out hanging like my girls. Who wasn't thinking that? That's 3 of our top 10. Yeah, I said Kevin Durant, damn it. 3 of the top 10 players. Y'all just trying to hang because you're ungrateful, because you think you got it all, because you're all doing this. You think you know it all, you think you got it all. I'm gonna FaceTime my boy in Japan. Okay. Instead of being right here in LA appreciating this dude did all of this for this sport, and we gonna miss the GOAT. At worst, top 10, the GOAT. Y'all know how it goes. Keep being ungrateful. That's fine by me. I'm not listening to none of this. All I'm doing is responding. Colin gave an amazing take on it too. Hey, that's an angle. That's a way up there. Another way up there is shut up, people. Stop acting like Luka made it to a finals, and Luka's a beast. Y'all gonna give up. Is Luka gonna be the GOAT? Is he gonna be top 10? Probably, maybe. He ain't gonna be the GOAT. Is he gonna be the GOAT? I doubt it. Point being, why y'all trying to get rid of the GOAT or the second best player or top 5 or top 10? Y'all didn't do this to Magic. Y'all didn't do this to Kareem. Y'all didn't do this to Kobe. Why LeBron? Oh, too much power, too much flex. Y'all telling on yourselves. So now, beat up in the comments. Tell me how much you hate me, how much I'm getting paid by Rich Paul. That's so crazy. Shout out to my boy Luke's too. I know people over there. I coach one of the sons. So, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we check in on your blood flow, boy. Are you guys using video? Oh my God, what are you guys doing? Let's keep it real, family. Energy isn't about sugar or caffeine. Nah, none of that fake stuff. It's about blood flow. When your circulation's strong, the oxygen, the nutrients, they hit your muscles, your brain, and heart, and goes where it needs to go. What does that mean? More focused, more alert, and you are ready with more energy. So come on, go to Vinia.com/Marcellus. Use the discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Who's Marcellus? Me. You know, the Phoenix Suns. 10-year NFL All-Pro. Had to go ask it without this real product. Had to use that fake stuff. Sugar and caffeine. Good thing is, they got me up there. Bad thing is, boy, would you crash sometimes in the middle of the game. So now, in the game of life, I have been you can too. So make sure that you do it in your daily routine. I don't care if you're dad, I don't care if you're coach or chauffeur like me, all the above. You need this to be more focused, more alert, and it helps you. So go to Vinia.com/Marcellus, Marcellus10 for the discount code, and you will get 10% off at Vinia.com/Marcellus.
And so the timeout by Jordan Love here. He's going to gather the troops.
And shout out to my man Lucas Newton.
These are two teams with clear identity, Grant.
I go to the son. Monster basketball. Monster. I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two. I'm not on test payroll though.
They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. Of course, they make you work for everything.
On defense, Cleveland. Oh,
trash ass nigga.
No time at all.
You've got to be there on the catch. If Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter, this guy too good a shooter.
Don't forget that they gave me the baby. Don't forget that they gave me the butter, the stick with the W for 6 on the table.
And he was camped in the lane there.
Trash ass nigga.
3-second call.
They sent me the bucket, the 6 on the table. I've been hopping, I've been moving. I've been cooking, looking, I've been moving. I got that rubber from the flag. Trash ass
Lays
nigga.
it up and in. Booker's got 5 now.
On the other side.
Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the
She
offensive
gonna
end,
make it
trying to
good.
score inside and
Hey,
does just that.
on the other side.
Cleveland again missing.
We gon' make it do. We gon' come alive.
Outside, Green. Booker for three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Give him 8.
And adding to this lead right now.
I think this is all his. I'm ready for them. Hey, they gonna get it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do this. They're go get it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort.
If I did it, nigga, I'll be finished.
After it, so close.
Trash, nigga. Trash, nigga. Look at that shot. I was trash, nigga. You don't hear none of that shit.
Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Alley.
I caught up with the head coach.
Trash ass nigga. Shut up.
I asked him what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley.
Niggas
My
doing.
guys have studied the
They don't come
performance
alive.
and the film. We are as
They come
confident
alive.
in him as we can be.
They come alive.
But also
They come alive.
Coach had jokes. He also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
Sir, now they are not my niggas. You were nothing, me with certain minds. And then you need that time out, my nigga. You feel me? It's 11-0 right now. You need to talk with your coach and shit. You heard? Hey, my nigga, you need to talk with your coach. You heard? My nigga Lonzo, shout out my nigga Lonzo Ball. You heard? The telling me they own it.
And Allen is a
I gave you that, nigga.
This guy's so good at using his body.
I gave you that. I could have easily switched back. Nigga, I gave you that. Who for sale?
What makes them so formidable?
Well, generally speaking, you are great at multiple things. They have elite shot creation in the backcourt.
Damn, you scary as hell. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, nigga. Ooh, ass nigga. Watch out, studio.
By 9.
Stevens is too strong. When niggas is taking their figures
Here's
to
ball.
the other side.
To the middle.
To the other side.
That's good. His first made shot in 3
Hey, we
attempts.
can't layup, nigga.
You've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
We can't layup, nigga.
Williams misses.
We can't layup, nigga.
1:52 left in the opening quarter.
Do something, nigga.
Here's Mobley. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Dunn.
What you doing though, nigga? You ain't doing nothing. Look at you. Scary ass nigga. Look at
5
you.
on the clock.
Scary ass nigga. Jumping and shit. Jumping ass. Damn, bro. I know you ain't.
17 left to play in the first. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Look at you. Don't know what to do with the rock. I'm ass. Look at you. Don't shoot with Lonzo Ball. That ain't it. Don't shoot with Lonzo, nigga. Stupid ass nigga. You thought you had a friend, didn't you, idiot?
It seemed like he changed his mind during the late.
Thought you had a friend, huh?
Another shot.
Pull up D-Book, nigga. That's a foul.
And the Suns miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 5. On the take. Allen. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Trash, nigga. Watch me score.
Allen's gotten his second bucket.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
To the paint. They get back on track.
Oh, shit.
Mobley with the block. Shot clock and game clock.
Dumbass.
separated by less than 6 seconds.
He's stupid as shit. He thought we didn't know what he was doing.
The Suns lead by 3. Pass to Brooks.
Let me get that 3 ball.
The 3.
Let me get that 3 ball.
3 ball to go.
You gotta at least honor that 20-point shot if you're the defense. I mean,
I'm turning up the drinking, I can't trust the whole to mix it. Real pimp, I get real love for the strippers. That's why when I talk, they treat my words like scriptures. They often I pop up the curb like the Sixers. I don't like the talking things, I really like a mixture. I just wanna fuck, but she gon' tell me that I'm missed. I just wanna fuck, but she gon' tell me I'm a. I just wanna fuck, but she gon' tell me I'm a. Since you not get my touch, so it's tryna. I said, don't come to my club, shorty, if you ain't gon'. This chick out in Miami where it goes down. With the smoking, drinking, man, I had your ass hold down. Even I know where we at, so they not it go down. I done been way too fast, God stay slow down. I've been having visions on me, stunting on my whole town. Sitting on the throne, queen chick in the door now. She can be so bad, she can have my show sold out, showed, but I never sold my soul. Let's go, nigga. Stop playing me, I'll smack the shit out you if I ever see you. Stop.
from a three-point lane never hurt.
Hey, she got eat good. Swear I'm about to be like I beat the about this. No lie, then. Tripping out your shoes, ass nigga. Sit down, nigga. Hey, spun back on my ex so many times that I said turning up the drinking, I can't trust it. I said I get
missing the playoffs last season. Grant, things have not
what kind of pass was that, nigga?
Well, you know, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season, but then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal, and that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Here's Iguodala, cranking in on the glass.
Shout out Johnny, nigga.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Ball.
Damn, bro. Like, that was
Good
mad weak.
heads-up play by Ball.
Oh, time out for that, coach.
Opportunity to create and execute on it.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Switch to the Google Fi Wireless Flexible plan and only pay for the data you use. Get unlimited calls and texts for $35 per month for 2 months. Then it's just $10 per gig for data. You'll get high-speed hotspot tether.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Green for 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Green's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. And that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing. As well.
Cavaliers trail by 9. It's stolen by Dunn. Mitchell grabs the miss.
That defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Sinks it from distance.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Outside, Williams. Here's Dunn. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Garland. No points so far. Hunter with the ball. Green picks him up. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Back to Brooks. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster move to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Now here's Garland. He buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
But so aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Booker. He's got 10. To win the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It is so difficult not to bite on the upfake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
And it seems like the East is wide open doors. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Williams' shot is good.
Plays like
he
that
meets the prototype for the 5th time ever tonight. Hey, welcome inside our Los Angeles studios. I'm Malika Andrews, and it's Friday. You know what that means. It means it's NBA Cup Day. And tonight, Kevin Durant, Victor Wembanyama, they lead their squads into their first game of the play. Now, he just spoke to them this morning about the Rockets' frustrating offense. Let's take a look together.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside Booker. Green for 3.
All right, so now here with our senior writer, Kenny Pan, who's covering the 18+. How do you feel? All right, we have a little two-step going on. Keep it aside for lack of a cheesy line here. The Rockets offense, they're looking on this season.
When you add Kevin Durant, suddenly the offense looks a lot better. But these last couple games, he's been making his mini-slum. Nothing to worry about, but it hasn't mattered. The Rockets have kept right on rolling, and that's been because of two stars. Really taking off, talking about a mentality. Ben told me back in the Bahamas, even before camp started, said to the guys, hey, we need you young guys to be leaders. Don't just go looking to get me the ball. That's the way to play basketball. I'll let you know when I want. Yeah, but you guys got to be aggressive. And that chemistry between Alfie and Mills, look out.
We've seen that on full display in the early goings of the season here. And in the Spurs, they have lost 2 straight. There's been some tough performances from Victor Wembanyama, at least by his standards. But tonight, he's facing one of his childhood idols in Kevin Durant. What have you heard about how he's thinking about this?
Well, I think he's probably thinking a lot more about what type of defense he's going to see, and also about really what he's doing on the other end. Alfie was good
He said, quote, for me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do. Guys, back over to you.
He can heat up in a hurry.
Everybody be giving Wemby the business.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ogden. A moment to rest and confer on the gameplay.
The coaches are encouraging him to be focused, to fight for early position, lower your shoulder, create contact, and be less.
Right, just because it's Katie on the other side, that's fundamental. That can't change for Victor Wembanyama. Thank you, Tim, see you in just a little bit. Let's see how Wemby has dealt with those double teams that Tim just mentioned. I got a double team over here. Richard Delvin.
Sorry, you guys can't see.
Come on, now he's coming to the season trim out here, Rich. McMahon just talked with us, the double teams that Victor Wembanyama is facing. But check this out, the Rockets, the team that has double teamed the least this season when looking at opponents, right? So take a look at this one. Wemby has struggled with it. Why is that?
Because Wemby's averaging 25 points a game, and the motto is going to be reach this in the locker room. You're not going to beat someone else here. And so this area right here, he's been guarded like Jordan Goodwin. And look, the double team comes, they do a great job of reposting, and then all of a sudden, a truck comes, he has to make a hang-time pass that leads into a POS type shot, right? And then look right here, Marcus Smart, look at him doing his work early. The worst thing for a big is having the ball get into the legs. That's a
he'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Now look, you already see Jackson Hayes is already over there, right? The trap is starting to come. So now he kicks it out, they repost, now the traps happen, and all of a sudden Marcus Smart, one of the high IQ guys defensively, fakes Wemby until 5.
2.5 minutes gone by in the
this
third
area
quarter.
for a post game. So now they're going to have to make an adjustment, put him at the free throw line.
Right.
So
And
that he
here's
can't beat that.
But that's simply not what the Houston Rockets do. They don't double a whole lot of guys right now. And let's talk about how the Rockets have gotten it done offensively, though, because they're one of the best teams in the NBA right now. The bigs, they've led them the best rebounding percentage, the second most points per game.
Nick Richards, what are you doing?
Point percentage at 43%. So Richard, how does it look to you?
Well, to me, when you look at the depth that their team has, they do it with their defense. Yeah, defense leads the offense. They are elite defensively. You talk about not doubling teaming many times. Do you know who does it? The Boston Celtics. You know who used to coach the Boston Celtics? Ime Udoka. So he has a high level of accountability. Then you have Allen Shingu. He is one of the best passers in the game. When they talk about Thompson not being able to shoot, but think about Jokic and Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon has improved. But you can put him on the dumper spot. Then you have a playmaker in the middle. But you got weapons to the side of that. It becomes a problem on the offensive end.
Sean, what do you have for us out of San Antonio?
One of the sources from his Spurs star guard, De'Aaron Fox, will make his season debut.
Foxy, that nigga back, son. Johnny Manziel.
Pelicans, and he's gone through his final workouts in preparation after rehabbing an off-season hamstring injury. So today's his ramp-up day for that Saturday debut. Fox is the first of some returns here for the Spurs. Rookie guard Dylan Harper, as well as center Luke Colombo, working their way back as well. So reinforcing the depth here will be on full display for the Spurs pretty soon. But even more critically now, potentially a long runway with Victor Wembanyama and Fox. Small sample size for them last season, only 5 games together, a total of 120 minutes. So seeing how Fox can carry that offensive burden with Wemby, but there's only 2 players in each of the last seasons have averaged 20 points, 5 assists, and at least 1 steal per game. Luka Doncic and De'Aaron Fox.
And now De'Aaron Fox joining on his way here to join Victor Wembanyama for the first time this season. Sean, thank you so much. It's not that often, right, when you get to acquire an all-NBA guard in November. So how will things change with De'Aaron back? That's something that's question for Bobby Marks.
Well, I think when you look at him, again, Richards did the game on Wednesday night against the Lakers here. When you have no De'Aaron Fox, it puts a lot of pressure on Stephen Castle. So when you put Fox back in the lineup here, it doing some hung out. That certainly solidified the starting 5 here. And it adds to your depth. Dylan Harper right now out with that injury. There are only 5 games as two teams have played together. And here's a couple plays that we're going to show. This is from the Wizards game last year. Make Victor pass it here. It's simple, give and go here. Remember, no Chris Paul though. Right there, give and go, simple play here. The second play is, look how much attention is drawn to De'Aaron Fox here. And this is what's going to help Victor out from a spacing standpoint here. Right up top, 3 guys are coming to him. That opens it up for Victor. ISO one-on-one, probably an offensive foul there, with a simple layup there. That's what we didn't see in that Lakers game on Wednesday night. Two simple plays that De'Aaron Fox is certainly going to help with what he's back.
Bobby's breakdown, I love it. You mentioned it, Rich. You were on the call for that game. How do you see Fox helping out, alleviating some of these issues that we've seen early for Wemby?
You're adding all of NBA guard. You've got De'Aaron Fox. Any team in this league is going to make it better. They're just getting him, and obviously because of injuries last season, they didn't get an opportunity to play together. Think about pace downhill. So pace downhill is one of the fastest guards in the league. The defense flats, and now you throw it back to Wemby. Now he's got people closing out, and he's got shot selection.
Yeah.
If you look at in the slips and pick and rolls and post-up spaces, De'Aaron Fox is going to kill you if you don't give him multiple players that type of attention.
But he is a score-first point guard, so that's going to look interesting next to Wemby, no?
He scored first, but Wemby's right there.
But so is Jalen Brunson, and we saw how well him and Corey Anthony Towns did.
That's fair.
Pick and roll, but shout out to D Fox. That was always better trick. Don't come back to even talk to me in the rock. Come back to the game. I'm just saying, we all look good. I look at great. I ain't talking about the shot, but I'll come back to you. But here's the thing. I'm looking at, yes, De'Aaron Fox is a scorer, but I'm looking at when you look talking about an all-NBA guard in an elite talent, one-on-one, a big man like Wemby, what comes to my mind? Two-man game. How that two-man game is going to look, whether that's post-punch, whether it's dribble handoff, whether it's pick and roll, pick and pop, because we know Wemby can shoot the three. That's what I look at. But adding De'Aaron Fox is going to take so much pressure off of Wemby, and it's going to open up so many easy plays.
And look, there's a lot of pressure on Wemby now. The way defenses are selling out to stop him. And De'Aaron Fox is an experienced point guard. He's scoring, passing, he's all that. He's experienced. And the chess match that Wemby's struggling to figure out right now, he's going to help that. He's going to help get the moves. He's going to help him. Hey, you put two there to create advantage. He's also going to take pressure off Stephon Gass. It rises to the star, but not up to the fifth level. Leading turnovers. Right now, he can play his mouth to stop.
He's been good offensively. Yeah, turning the ball 5-6 times a game.
And somebody else got, he had Chris Paul and he had De'Aaron Fox last year. Now he doesn't have a true point guard on the team if you're talking about Castle. This is what I said. I believe De'Aaron Fox's first game was in Atlanta. Game winner. So De'Aaron Fox comes off left, Wemby splits out, he throws it to Wemby. That two-man game is going to be so hard. They ran it the very first time to win the game against Atlanta. The first time they got on the court, they ran a two-man game and got an open shot for Wemby, got fouled, ended up going to the
The thing about the easy hits for guys like Harris and Jones, really hard to get that. So you talk about the depth of the Spurs and the young athleticism, well, they're going to be great because you got to worry about two in the open court. You got to worry about a 7-7 guy pushing the rock and get down here. And now you got to worry about De'Aaron Fox, who's one of the fastest guys in the NBA with the basketball.
The guy that's led the league in total blocks by far, is going to be blocking the ball to the fastest point guard possibly out of the game. How is he going to help? Just off that number right there.
And he's already doing it for the very first time against the New Orleans Pelicans. Take that.
Hey, 2-game winning streak for the Pelicans.
You're open, he'll find you.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A big group substitution.
Throughout all of NBA history, only 3 players have ever started a season averaging at least 34 points and 10 assists over their first 5 games. Tiny Archibald became the first to do so in 1972. Russell Westbrook joined him at the beginning of his MVP campaign, and Austin Reeves just made the cut about a week ago. With LeBron starting the season on the sideline and Luka missing a few games, Reeves was forced into a first option, and he responded with consecutive performances of 51 points and 9 assists, 41 points on 59% shooting, then 28 points and 16 assists as he led a blistering hot Lakers offense to 2 wins. The thing is, this isn't exactly a new trend. Going back to the beginning of last season, he's played 7 games without either one of LeBron or Luka, to which he's averaged 35 points and 10 assists on about 67% true shooting. We're starting to see that when Reeves is tasked with the duties of a lead ball handler, he isn't just capable, he excels. But is this performance sustainable, or is it just a blip in a small sample of games? Does he have the skill set to be a legitimate #1 option, and what does that mean for the Lakers moving forward? Whenever Reeves is the #1 option on offense, the ball is in his hands. Some of that as a result of LA not having a ton of ball handlers, but it's also a function of how reliable he's been at pressuring defenses and making the right decisions. When he's initiating, he's looking to get downhill as much as possible, and that's been on full display to start the season, as he's one of only 8 players averaging at least 16 drives a game. Most volume slashers have some sort of standout physical trait that gives them an advantage over their defender. Maybe it's an explosive first step, remarkable length, tons of power. Reeves is below the league average height, has about an average wingspan, doesn't have a large frame, and isn't particularly explosive. Yet he's been one of the game's most effective downhill scorers for multiple years now. Here's a look at the scoring rate and efficiency of every high-volume driver over the past 2 seasons. From left to right is how often each player attempts to score, and top to bottom is how efficient they are. Reeves is attempting to score about half of his drives, and doing so at a remarkable 65% true shooting, which puts him in a similar sort of class to names like Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Victor Wembanyama. Luka's got the size, strength, and change of pace to generate a deep paint touch whenever he wants. Shai's own change of speed in unison with his balance and coordination makes him impossible to stay in front of, while Wemby's may be the freakiest specimen to ever step foot on an NBA court. Like I said earlier, Reeves doesn't have these standout physical traits. Rather, his downhill attack is all about deception and manipulation, which starts as soon as he touches the ball. Almost all of his offense comes out of pick and roll, so creating driving angles is all